for joining us this evening on TKO8 Local News. Searcy County Sheriff Joey Pruitt says Crockett's Country Store at the intersection of State Highway 27 and 14 burned to the ground early Wednesday morning. Pruitt said the structure was fully engulfed in flames when he arrived on the scene, so there was no way to determine exactly where the fire started. In addition, the structure itself was unstable at the time he arrived. Arkansas State Police investigators were called in to help determine the cause of the fire, but Pruitt said he wasn't sure when they would be able to get into that structure. The store was opened by Bobby Crockett, a member of the 1964 championship Arkansas Razorback football team, and contained memorabilia from years gone by. The Jasper School District will follow a recommendation by the OUR Cooperative to its member schools to hold its annual school elections in conjunction with the state preferential primary election in May. The decision was made keeping with a new state law giving school districts the option to hold their elections with either the preferential primaries in May or with the general election in November. Officials say that the May election would provide newly elected school directors time to get training prior to the start of the school year. 33-year-old Justin James Lewis of Harrison has been arrested after a standoff in Marion County when he wielded a large knife and a hammer and claimed unidentified people were trying to kill him. According to the arrest affidavit filed Wednesday, officers from the Marion and the Boone County Sheriff's Department, along with the Lead Hill Police Department, responded to the scene along Marion County Road 2048 on the afternoon of September 23rd. The homeowner advised Lewis had entered the residence by breaking through the outside door of the home leading into an office area. Lewis then pushed over two filing cabinets to block the exit door, and then he broke a paper cutter and made it into a knife. Lewis was charged with felony counts of residential burglary and criminal mischief. Judge Gordon Webb has denied a motion to suppress evidence in the drug-related case of Joseph Dower of Mountain Home. The 35-year-old Dower is facing charges of possessing drugs and drug paraphernalia, theft of property, and criminal conspiracy. Dower was arrested early this year after law officers executed a search warrant on a building in rural Mountain Home said to house the American Auto and Diesel Company, which was a business allegedly owned by Dower. His attorney, Norman Weiber, argued during the hearing the search warrant was defective and a violation of Dower's constitutional rights. Judge Webb, however, said that the search warrant gave officers the right to enter the shop building, and once inside, all items discovered were subject to search because they appeared to be suspicious property. He continued that, in his opinion, an examination of the vehicles and parts in the building was valid under the plain view doctrine. 4 people have been arrested following a compliance home check Wednesday by the Arkansas Department of Community Correction. Baxter County Sheriff John Montgomery say investigators from his office were called to assist in the visit along County Road 492. 5 individuals were found at the home of 35-year-old probationer Keith Trivet. During the course of the probation search, officers found a small amount of methamphetamine and various items of drug paraphernalia inside the residence. All 4 arrested individuals were set to appear in the Baxter County Circuit Court to respond to those charges. The 5th person at the residence was released without charges. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region. But first, here's this week's closing livestock report from Sammy Klein, brought to you by Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte.
This is Sammy Klein, Federal State Livestock Market News Service, reporting sale of North Arkansas livestock auction in Green Forest on Wednesday, October the 18th. Cattle receipts $846. A year ago, $504. Feeder steer, medium large ones, $354 and pound, a few at $173 to $185. 4 to 500 pounds, $160 to $181. 5 to 600 pounds, $145 to $166. 6 to 700 pounds, $141 to at 150, with some kegs at 136 to 143. Had a package 746 pound at 144.50. Feeder heifer, medium large ones, 3 to 400 pound, 136 to 160. 4 to 500 pound, 129 to 141. 5 to 600 pound, 127 to 138. 6 to 700 pound, 130 to 131. Package 781 pound at 138. Replacement cows, medium large ones and twos, 2 to 7-year-old, 900 to 1250 pounds. Second and third stage, a few at 800 to 1100 per head. Some 7 to 10-year-old cows at second and third stage at 47 to 55. Cow-calf pairs, medium large ones and twos, had a few 7 to 10-year-old cows, weighing 900 to 1250 pounds with 1 to 300 pound calves aside at 900 to 1075 per pair. Slaughter cows, boners 53 to 58.50, high dress 59 to 63.50, low dress 47 to 52, lean 50 to 56, high dress 57 to 60.50, low dress 40 to 49. Slaughter bulls, grade 1s and 2s, 1,021 pounds, 75 to 81, high dress 81.50 to 85.50, low dress 62 to 70. That's the market today. Sammy Klein reporting. Thank you.
For October, Quality Feed Grains is offering a 200-pound tub of Roughage Buster supplement for only $96. And while you're there, check out the Boggs Boot Blowout. All Boggs 15% off while supplies last. Men's, women's, and children's sizes are available. They'll also have straw for $5 a bale, perfect for fall decorating and pet beds. Quality Feed Grains serving you with 2 locations, 4617 Highway 65 South and 311 East Prospect in Harrison.
Toyota trucks like the Tundra and Tacoma can take you pretty much anywhere. They can take you here, that place, way over there, even through this. But on game day, they take you to the most important place there is, the tailgate party.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months plus a $2,000 special edition bonus on a new 2017 Tundra Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of a community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There is one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a crucial commitment to their community because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison has a Health Mart now. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, on the square in downtown Harrison. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
A hint of autumn is in the air, and the staff at Sisters Flower and Gift Shop invite you to stop in and browse their selection of new fall and holiday gift ideas. Check out their expanded line of baby and toddler clothes, sleepwear, toy items, and accessories. For you Razorback fans, Sisters has a good selection of mugs, trays, banners, and carry bags. From fall and holiday floral arrangements, unique centerpieces, colorful wall decor, or exquisite serving pieces and accessories, Sisters has just the right item for any occasion. Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. We are so much more than flowers.
Say they've arrested the person suspected of firing first during a mass shooting at a Little Rock rap concert last summer. No one died in the July 1 incident, but 28 people sustained injuries. Little Rock police say that 19-year-old Tyler Jackson was the first to fire a weapon as Ricky Hampton performed at the Power Ultra Lounge under the name of Finesse 2 Times. Jackson faces battery and assault charges, and previously the rapper's bodyguard, Kentrell Gwynn, was charged with 10 counts of aggravated assault. Police hope that more arrests will follow. Hampton faces federal charges tied to an earlier shooting at an Eastern Arkansas nightclub. New policies that track the improvement of Arkansas universities and public colleges have cleared a huge hurdle. The policies laid out metrics with a score that states public universities and community colleges to determine just how much funding they should receive and whether the schools are improving overall. The amended policy received initial approval this week from a subcommittee of the Arkansas Legislative Council. Previously, funding was largely based on an institution's total enrollment. Arkansas highway officials are leaving open the possibility they'll take a road funding proposal to lawmakers in 2019 rather than to put it on the ballot next year. The move comes after the governor said he'll oppose any plan to take general revenue to fund road improvements. Arkansas Transportation Department's director, Scott Bennett, says that an effort to put a highway funding measure on next year's ballot isn't dead, but said it could be a challenge given other proposals expected to be before the voters at the same time. He said waiting until the 2019 legislative session may be the best possibility. A former Arkansas judge who's serving a 10-year prison sentence for bribery is asking the U.S. Supreme Court to review his conviction. Former Circuit Judge Michael Magoo pled guilty in January of 2015 to accepting campaign donations from a nursing home company owner and then reducing a jury award against the company by millions of dollars. Magoo has tried unsuccessfully to withdraw his guilty plea. His request has been denied by federal judges and the 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals. Defense attorney was badgered by his initial attorneys into pleading guilty and that they are no federal jurisdiction over the alleged bribery case. More than 1,000 students from every Craighead County school district was expected to leave their marks in the streets of Jonesboro. The 7th annual Leave Your Mark Student March Rally will be held Tuesday, October 24th. Organized by the Out of the Dark school chapters, the march will begin at 11:30 a.m. at the intersection of Main and Kate Streets in downtown Jonesboro. It will end with a rally in front of the Craighead County Courthouse. This year's event will also include skits by Valley View School and Bay Elementary School, along with the VPA Drums and Arkansas State University's Hal and Scarlet program. Arkansas Drug Director Kurt Lane will be the guest speaker. The purpose of the Out of the Dark school chapters is to support kids as they advocate for a stay drug-free community. Before we take a look at the weather forecast as we move through the rest of the work week, here's the way the stock market ended today. Day that we've had recently was today. This afternoon, temperatures under sunny skies up to 83 degrees, about 50% humidity. Somewhat muggy out there, actually, for a fall day here in the Ozarks. Looks like we're going to have another day or two of warm weather, and then a cold front's going to move through the latter part of the weekend, drop those temperatures by about 15 to 18 degrees. And maybe, just keep your fingers crossed, we might get a little rain out of this system. Not a great chance, but better than we've had for some time. Here's the way it looks as we move on into the weekend. Tomorrow looks to be a nice day out there if you have outdoor plans on Friday. Under partly cloudy skies, temperatures around 77 degrees. On Saturday, again partly cloudy and about 78 degrees. Late Saturday night and early Sunday morning, they say this cold front will move through the northern part of Arkansas, give us about 70% chance of rain on and off throughout the day on Sunday, and a high temperature of only about 61 degrees. On Monday, likewise, the rain may continue at least for part of the day. Still partly cloudy skies throughout the day. Some showers and thunderstorms in the area. 67 degrees and 50% chance of rain. But by Tuesday, everything moves to the northeast under mostly sunny skies. A very cool 61 degrees with a north-northwest wind. So certainly some changes headed our way over the latter part of the weekend into the first part of next week. More fall-like temperatures for this time of the year. And again, keep your fingers crossed. Maybe we'll get some much-needed moisture here in the viewing area. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO8 News continues.
A hint of autumn is in the air, and the staff at Sisters Flower and Gift Shop invite you to stop in and browse their selection of new fall and holiday gift ideas. Check out their expanded line of baby and toddler clothes, sleepwear, toy items, and accessories. For you Razorback fans, Sisters has a good selection of mugs, trays, banners, and carry bags. From fall and holiday floral arrangements, unique centerpieces, colorful wall decor, or exquisite serving pieces and accessories, Sisters has just the right item for any occasion. Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. We are so much more than flowers.
I'm Randall. I work at the on-site lab at Dental Creations on the square at Harrison. Working with Dr. Wanda is great. She's taught me a lot and showed me a lot, and she gives us the freedom to get one-on-one with the patient. If there's a problem, we can actually come out of the back and do what's best for the patient. Having this on-site lab here with the doctors, that's really nice.
Dental Creations on the square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
Basketball last night. Both North Fork teams were winners on their home court in the Twin Rivers Classic. The Lady Pioneers picked up an impressive 59-49 win over Valley Springs, while the Panthers defeated Bruno Payette 56-48. In other boys' games, it was Flippin topping Bergman 70-61. Arkansas State's football team wraps up its two-game homestand tonight. The Red Wolves are set to welcome Louisiana Lafayette to Jonesboro. ASU is currently 3-2 on the season, 2-0 in the Sun Belt Conference action. The Red Wolves' last game was Saturday when they picked up a 34-point win over Coastal Carolina on homecoming night. Louisiana Lafayette is 3-3 overall and 2-1 in conference play. The Ragin' Cajuns defeated Texas State 1 week ago. Defending Southeastern Conference champion Kentucky has picked to win the league's men's basketball title again this year. A panel of SEC and national media individuals made the Wildcats the preseason favorite. The preseason picks were announced Wednesday at the SEC tip-off event. Kentucky was followed in order by Florida, Texas A&M, Alabama, Missouri, Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Georgia, Auburn, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Mississippi State. Tennessee and LSU voted for SEC preseason player of the year, resulted in a three-way tie featuring Georgia forward Yate Mott, Missouri's forward Michael Porter Jr., and Texas A&M's forward Robert Williams. The Chicago Bulls have suspended their forward Bobby Portis, formerly an Arkansas Razorback, for the first 8 games for injuring his teammate Nicole Maraca during a fight during practice time. Maraca suffered multiple broken bones in his face as well as a concussion on Tuesday. He will likely need surgery and is out indefinitely. The team announced the suspension on Wednesday. Chicago opens the season at Toronto on Thursday evening. The future of embattled Nebraska coach Mike Riley has been the hottest topic in the state among Cornhusker fans everywhere this week. The Huskers are coming off of a 56-14 loss to Ohio State. That was their most lopsided defeat at home since back in 1949. Bill Moss was hired away from Washington State to be Nebraska's athletic director. Moss will decide after the season whether to bring back Riley for a 4th year or to let him go. That wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events.